go season 2. I got to catch up on Westworld. I saw season 1 of Westworld, but I'm definitely behind. And then I've been gaming a lot. I don't know about Juice. Been playing Super Smash with his girlfriend, the video game. And but I've been gaming and Call of Duty and stuff.
Wait, time out. Super Smash on which system?
Nintendo Switch.
Okay, so we're literally looking at buying a PS4 because of the Call of Duty that Kev just said. So I could be.
We're also looking at the Nintendo Switch. It's up in the air. We just gotta have something.
So the new Call of Duty is unreal.
And it's just all online. So we just buy the system, plug it in, and plug it into our cable box, or like into our Ethernet cord, I guess, and just let this bitch download and rock.
Yeah, that's right. And it's free too. As long as you get the PS4, the game itself is free. So if you guys get it, I'll shoot you my gamer tag. We'll run some trios.
Wait, what? This sounds way too easy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're going to get this. I mean, our mayor just said we're on full lockdown, or whatever the term would be, stand in place or stay in place. And they deemed our liquor stores are non-essential. So right before we did this call today, we had to go stock up on booze, and we're about to stock up on video games.
Liquor stores and recreational weed.
Neither one is essential. That's fucked up.
Right? People might die.
Kip may die. I have a drinking problem. But I did talk to my boy, and this is another question I'll ask. What's the, if y'all are stuck inside, what's y'all's party scene like? Are y'all limiting the delivery scene, or are y'all just not even playing at all?
We actually saw each other this weekend. We both been pretty good about the social distancing. I think it's important, by the way. But yeah, we hung out this weekend and played some beer dice, and then Quiplash and some board games at our buddy's spot in West Village. We had to. We were after 10 days of being cooped up. We were like, we got to do something, man.
And I think you're groovy on stuff like that because it's technically under like the 8 people thing, and it's people you're around all the time. So odds are you've cross-contaminated enough. At least that's my rationale, because I did exactly the same thing.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. You don't want to view like the guys who are in Miami for spring break. I defer to the experts, but you got to kind of like still have some social interaction. Juice is probably going crazy there, just being 24/7 lockdown with his girlfriend, I imagine.
Oh man, that is rough. I mean, I bet your girlfriend's obviously a hard 10 and super fun to hang out with, but we all know like quarantine with a lady could get rough.
No, it really hasn't been that bad. I was just kind of messing with her.
Yeah.
You may have been patronizing me.
You must have called it.
This is the marijuana cough. It's not that dry. It's just normal cough. Okay. All right, so I guess we did some good questions. What's the video games? We did Call of Duty. We did Mario or Super Smash. Movies and TV shows, check. All right, so we're going to go. These are questions that we want to ask anyway, but what's y'all's favorite pizza in New York anyway? Delivery when it's normal time.
Oh, I got 3. Juice, you want to go first?
I mean, I go back and forth between Joe's and John's in the West Village. Probably get Joe's more just because John's isn't by the slice. I mean, you make a pretty big argument for John's being the best pizza in Manhattan, at least.
Is that Bleecker? John's on Bleecker Street? All right.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Okay, I tried a couple of these when I was up there in the fall, and I wasn't sure exactly. And I'll admit it. I used the Dave Portnoy app to see which ones were the best, but I wasn't sure because everyone kind of has a different opinion. But those are Jay's, I guess, or Joe's or whatever. There's famous Joe's.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
As seen in Spider-Man.
I don't know the famous scene from Spider-Man. Isn't there like a fuck ton of famous scenes from Spider-Man?
Oh no, he's a delivery boy for Joe's.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know it that well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what are your go-tos, Kevin?
So Prince Street's the one everybody knows. Prince Street's great. Vezzo. So Vezzo, Posto, and Gusto are all the same ownership, but they go under a different name every time, I think, to avoid like some city levy franchise fee. So they all have like the same font on the outdoor awning. They're all 5-letter Italians, like Vezzo, Posto, and Gusto. Those are all great. They're all over the city. And then Sauce and Gramercy.
All right, so now we're going to switch it up and go quarantine. What's the best place in your neighborhood you can walk to that you go to? And what's the go-to sandwich or snack?
Go ahead, Jason.
I'm actually going to walk over to Tacombe after we get off the phone here. Kind of a small Mexican joint in the West Village. And go-to is probably like the Carnitas quesadilla.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to go to Corner Bistro on Vernon Boulevard. They got a great burger and chicken tenders, so I usually get the burger and the chicken tenders.
There you go. Stock up and take a little bit home so you can get there. That's not a bad call. So for those that are listening there, all right, I like it. So we did a little bit of the rundown. We've gotten a little bit of y'all's vibe for Quarantine Zone. Before I let y'all go grab some grub, we're going to let y'all do this last segment. We do, should we do Ask the Internet or Rapid Fire, Chris?
Let's do Ask the Internet.
All right, Ask the Internet. So we've just compiled a bunch of questions off of random things that go viral on the Internet. Bunch of different shit. Like, I'm gonna let you pick a number 1 through 10, and we'll let y'all answer some questions that we've put in the internet or pulled from the internet.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, shit. Go for it. All right, pick a number.
10.
All right, 10. Let's see here. All right, we moved around. Oh, there we go. Would you rather always be hard or never be able to get hard again?
That's a
Always
tough
be
one,
hard.
man.
Right in the waistband.
You just gotta have to tuck it all the time.
You know how stressful that could get?
What's that?
You know how stressful that could get? Waistbanding it the entire day?
Actually, work from home.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
feel like
under
that'd be kinda
quarantine
nice.
circumstances, you're golden. So,
Yeah, man. If you're never getting hard again, I don't think you have any reason to live.
that's very true.
All right. That was a good one. Man, I may have corona.
I hope not.
All right, Kev, what's the guess the number?
6.
6. All right. Would you rather fart and when it smells so bad it hangs around all the time, or every time you fart it shows the color of gas so everybody knows that you farted? So either way, it sounds like people are going to find out.
Oh man, I think you got to go with the first one and just like commit to the deny.
just always plead the fifth. Be like, man, that's rancid. That's just not my fault.
Maybe if you get out in front of it, is that?
There you go, man.
The
Y'all
Delta
smell
or the
that?
other way around?
Just carry a dog with you all the time. That's the answer for that one. Be like fucking Rufus over here is just killing it. All right, that's a good question. Guys, before we get out of here, we want to do a quick. This last segment's brought to you by Live Well, because they have medical and recreational. They're still open during the quarantine. Check their website. Go to livewell.com. Grab you some weed. And make sure you're stocked up for the impending doom. This last question is kind of appropriate, but at the same time, it's called Guilty Pleasures. And let's say you walked in late at night and you were going. Let's say it's a late night. You don't have to work the next day, but you got an appetite. What's the go-to snack out of the pantry or the refrigerator?
Haribo gummy bears.
Nice. That's not a bad call. Do you keep a big 20-pound bag on stash?
Yeah, always in the fridge too.
Money.
Really? Why is that? Do
Yeah,
they just have a little harden? They texture?
Yeah, man. I think they're better like that. Any kind of gummies, you throw them in the fridge. Like the Black Forest gummies are good, but I think the Haribos are probably the best gummy bears on the market. Throw those in the fridge. Those are great.
Have y'all ever read those reviews on Amazon? And for anyone at home that hasn't, Google sugar-free, the sugar-free Haribo reviews.
Oh yeah, I have seen that. People are just ruthless, right?
Yeah, they're like diuretics. They just send shits right through you instantly. it's the most unbelievable thing. Like 400 people have all reviewed it. It's like the most vile of circumstances, but it's a really great read for anyone stuck at home, possibly on the toilet. I can't remember who that was. So whomever was that one.
That was Kev. Go ahead, Juice.
Definitely Mediterranean mint Talenti ice cream.
Wait, what the fuck?
What?
Have you ever had Talenti? It's like the gelato ice cream you can buy,
Yeah.
like at the grocery store.
Yeah,
the
it's like clear
Mediterranean
with
mint. It's like a mint chocolate chip.
Okay. Is it?
And I say that because I ate an entire pint last night. So
Oh man. That That's fantastic. Both those are answers. I could fuck with both those. That's a sweet tooth by both y'all. I like it. Before that was well played. We would be remiss if we didn't ask y'all, what's the preferred method of going about scoring the bag of anything you want in that city? Is it all delivered to you, or do y'all ever have to pick it up?
Sorry, repeat the question.
I was just thinking about nothing. Never mind. I was gonna say, is it always delivery in a big city like that? Like, I was just thinking.
It's It's always a car. So they usually just pop into a dude's car, and then because they don't go upstairs, pot dealers will come upstairs, and the other guys, it's always a car. It's kind of funny between the two. It's like uncanny. Weed dealers will always come to your apartment, and the other guys, you're going in their car, driving like a block, and then popping out.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I don't know where that came from. I guess that was just a random tangent as we were wrapping up the episode. I was trying to think. I don't know what I was thinking, but
they got nice cars here. I think the Subi WRX is. I've yet to see one in New York, but we get a lot of DMs in with people who got them, in the suburbs and in areas in the South and California. But New York, the guys got the fancy cars.
How many submissions do y'all get on a daily basis?
Probably about like 50, 60. So we got to sort through them because a lot of them are terrible. And a lot of them are just like people saying "ha ha," and we're like, "All right, man, like glad you enjoyed it, but like you have to DM us ha ha." But
damn it, that's me all the fucking time. Okay, sorry about that. I'll try to shape that up. I guess that's pretty strong. And then how many times y'all? When should we look for the drop of the t-shirts and everything of that nature? Are they already up?
I think we usually post stuff around noon, so like noon Eastern time. Every Thursday at noon there'll be at least one video. And we learned like during this quarantine stuff, I think the weekends, I think we're gonna do stuff like one on Thursday and then one on Saturday and Sunday until all this shit's over, and then we'll go back to like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday probably. But noon is usually the time.
There you go. So for those that are listening at home, that's Thursday period lines on Instagram. They're fucking hilarious. Their stories make me laugh on a daily basis. If you enjoy just the casual nightlife, not only in a big city, but even if just casual humor of making fun of other people, all in jest, they're a great follow. And these guys are genuinely cool cats. So, Juice, Kev, we do appreciate y'all joining us this evening. Thank you again for taking the time to sit down, and I know you have nothing else to do, so we really appreciate y'all joining us.
All right.
Yeah,
we
stay
truly
safe
did
out there.
But thanks so much, guys. This was a lot of fun.
yeah, guys, thank you.
Cheers, boys. Have a great day.
Cheers, you too.